Okay, so it's Will Woods with Timberwood scale models, and I'm continuing my work on the Academy 1/72 scale Spitfire Mark 14C. So what I've done so far um, on this part of the build is I'm working on the rockets. So this is what they look like at present. Um, so I've got some work done on them. Again, Lucky's hair is stuck pretty well everywhere. So that's what it's looking like. Um, so what I've discovered with this process is that although it's a great kit, I've enjoyed the build. The issue with this part is some sink marks. So there's one on this I'm going to show on this rocket right there, there, and also I think I've cleaned it up a bit on here. So that's what I've done with the other 3 sets of rockets, is I've cleaned them up in between here. So I'm going to be cutting this off with my trusty pliers or nippers. Is giving it a nip. Not so much a tuck as a nip. Cutting it off there. And there. So the process for cleaning that up is going to be with the knife. Oops. And just taking a look at some of the flash, which isn't much, but just enough. And on the rockets, I definitely don't want to have flash because I think that'll really show up. So I try and clean it up as much as possible. And with pieces like this, because there's from cutting it, I'm just going to sand that down. And it doesn't affect my view of this kit too much. Like there's a little bit of flash. There's this sink mark, which really is right here. So I do want to sand that down because that will probably show up on the kit. Now I was initially going to use some of my sprue goo in there, then opted not to. That may have been a mistake, because I'm liable to still have a bit of a, I hope it doesn't affect the overall look of the rockets. You know, with this one, I might just use some of my sprue goo. So what it is I've taken some Tamiya paint, probably a half a jar full of the tape, and then put a bunch of sprue pieces in that I've had cut up. And it makes a gooey kind of a sprue goo, so to speak. So instead of using what's that called? Instead of using I can't remember the name. Instead of it'll come to me. It's again that age thing is a pain. Instead of using putty, I use this sprue goo. Now the good thing about it is that it is Pretty well the same color as the plastic. It isn't going to shrink like some of the putties do. And it's good to go. Just let it dry for a bit, and that should basically cover that up. I'm going to just check the other ones to see if I've got rid of them. I think so. I think the rest look pretty good. This one just had a bit of a bit there, and once that dries up, what I'll do is sand it down and take it from there. This sprue goo, I mixed it up, made it probably 6 months ago, and it's still good to go. So I don't know how long it lasts, but it's working for me. So, so that takes care of the rockets. They're ready to apply, and this is how much I have done on this kit. Like I said, it's been a great build, lots of fun. I got the exhaust attached. I've got the yellow on the wings done up. I've got the red light and the green light. The red light is on the port side, green is on the starboard. I touched this up, and also the underside. So it's getting so close, because the next phase, I think once I get the rockets on, will be to do a gloss coat over top. And then once the gloss coat is done, I will put the decals on and add some weathering, and it's getting close to the end. So there it is. Will Woods from Timberwood Scale Models. If you like, please push the like button, and subscribe would be great. Keep in touch. Happy modeling.